Bro, there was a casualty.
Well, yeah.
You got stuff falling off the shelves.
Bro. Blew the doors open, blew the RC car bodies up, blew Charo.
Blue Charo.
That's what happens when you got big boy exhaust. I wish you had better fuel in it where it'd smell a little better in here, but that's what we get to pump over here.
Oh, yeah. Woo. So this is Kevin. He's letting us use his garage. Kevin's mechanic, runs a shop. He's letting us use the press that him and Joe collaborated on.
With these split jaws, you want to split the weight this way, not using the bolts. Because if you go this way, all of the pressure is going to be on the torsional strength of the bolt. If you do it this way, all of the pressure is going to be on the torsional strength of this. Let's give this a shot.
Pump it up. The piston doesn't look straight. I'm just going to put that on record.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's gliding.
Nice.
There's no creaking and popping and whatnot. Beautiful.
Should we be lubing? I guess not.
Nah, it's dude, it's been sitting in transmission fluid its whole life.
Gotcha.
And that's how you do that.
Bearing. Off.
Bearing. Now, what you have to pay attention to is when you get that bearing off of here, to make sure there's no like wear damage up in. Next is this little guy. We're gonna go dose.
So the point of this is to not break this piece of plastic.
Yes.
We're gonna put a socket around it or something.
Yes. It applies force around it. Around. Yeah. Yeah, the piston is not straight. Okay, so now that we have that bearing pressed off of the countershaft, we should be able to wiggle the countershaft out. Yes, wiggle it out. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. And there it is, folks. Now we gotta go back up.
Going up.
Going up.
How many?
One, I think. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll probably go two. But I gotta let this up. See that little seal in there? So, O-ring. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be pressing anything back together today. We need to like clean this case out real good and polish everything up. Make sure there's no burrs on it. The split jaw ain't going to work on this one. I'm going to have to consult YouTube's the guy that goes, set it aside, don't lose it. Don't lose them. It's very important, don't lose them.
He's probably got a special friggin' tool that we don't have.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It probably comes
Yeah,
with
and I don't have
fabricated
any
tool.
pullers here.
Like
Some kind of jaws.
jaws.
Got snow jaws. I do have an oily hand now.
If you want to change this bearing, you got to cut this race out, put the clamps on that bearing, and press it off. I never change it unless it's really necessary. Because this is a new gear. I'm not going to go remove that bearing.
I don't change it unless it's necessary.
Disassembled. The main shaft is completely disassembled.
The question is when it got rebuilt last, well, you know, how old
Well,
is it?
it doesn't matter how old it is, what kind of plays again.
It
I
didn't
mean,
have
there's
hard,
like,
dude.
that cage barely has any play.
Bro, we could have let this thing run. I mean,
It's been rebuilt.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no visible wear on any of the rollers, and it's still stacked. You know, it's still.
I can
pretty
put
tight
I can put the
cage
new
still pretty
race
tight
in there.
What's the?
And call it good.
What's the race? Was it beat up? 'Cause the
I
race is
already
beat up.
pressed it out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because if the race head fits in, that bearing has to be changed.
Well, where's the, here it is. That's just dirt.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there.
What about that other side though?
It don't matter on this side. This is where the bearing rides. Yeah, I mean,
Side to the side.
to you.
Don't lose it.
Don't lose them.
I'd move on to step 2.
We're rolling.
That's not the right word.
Action!
Charlie knows. Okay, so
Action!
action. We got some fancy pliers from the O'Reillys. Get this snapper off here. It's got the grippy.
Dude, it's the exact thing in the picture that we're doing, bro. It's,
I know, right?
It's like it's made for it.
It's like it's made for it, bro. Uh-oh. I need a punch and a small hammer.
Was also not spread far enough.
No, it just felt like it was not wanting to move.
Yeah, when we was moving earlier, the top was more than the bottom of that ring.
Oh, look at that.
Boom.
Set it aside, don't lose it.
Set it aside, don't lose it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Let's just put it in the vise now. Twist. Come on, man, get with it.
On the pliers.
Your comments have no bearing on me, Joe.
Ah. Alright, now we need to rotate. Hang on.
Okay, so there's no
Oh,
interference
it's
here. This
moving
is
like
just
butter, like
fine.
everything else.
Okay, so it's all spline.
Oh yeah,
It's just, there's just the interference in the splines.
this is butter.
Okay. It just looks dangerous.
Yeah, it does look odd.
Because
It's all sandwiched on there.
and the split jaw is upside down with the way it's made to take pressure. It works like that if you don't have to go hard. But if you gotta go hard, you can't, you gotta be on the flat side where it has all the strength. Because you're actually loading just the points of contact with it like that.
Yes.
Stacking Z. Don't lose the clips, Joe.
Set it aside, don't lose it.
Set it aside, don't lose it.
Ding.
Right?
I'm just gonna put my hand.
No.
Not that you don't know what you're doing.
I called the lifeline dude, and he's like, you gotta take the damn spring clip out.
Oh,
Otherwise they
there's
go
nothing.
ping.
Oh, that's where the pressure comes from.
No, it's got holes in it and stuff out of it. Don't get one of the silk out the bottom of it.
They are all different for sure.
There was some metal on this magnet though.
Was there?
Yeah. Not like chunks, but I mean, I brushed a bunch off and there's still some little stuff in that groove, but I mean, we're not worried about getting all of it. It's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
So,
Not the,
Are you leaving the outside of it rustic? Just clean the inside up. Leave the patina
I'm okay with leaving the outside just the way it is.
because it's not greasy.
No.
And
But if you scrub on it, you're gonna lose that oxidation.
Right.
hygiene.
That's something that'll always be there. You can get to do at
Right.
any time.
Right.
But and if you don't stay on it with something, it'll be right back like that anyway.
Some people, Master Wayne, just want to see the world flip.
I've always been told kerosine's great for
Yeah.
machinist cleaning.
Yeah. Gets everything off. I mean, you can wipe her down or blow her off with the air gun, and then if it's something that you don't want any kind of oil residue on, you just throw some brake cleaner on it one time, blow it off or wipe it off, and shit, it's good to go. But it will leave a little bit of an oily residue.
Don't be
But
over
it's-
there trying to steal my channel, Kevin.
But it is good to leave that oily residue if you're cleaning up a part that you're not going to use for a while, because
Yeah.
it won't start to surface rust as fast. Once you clean it with a brake clean and it gets moist, it will surface rust.
Junker's got to eat. Junker's getting hungry, bro.
Why are you calling the
cameraman?
What did you expect?
Remember that time we barbecued in the field next to the hotel?
Junker's gotta eat.
Ford Fest? Ford Fest. I don't mean to press you on this, Joe, but we got to get this done. We got to get this back together in the transmission and back in the car by... I guess we don't really have a timeline.
Well, I mean, Ford Fest.
Yeah, we got to get this done by this fall, bro.
Okay, so the idea here is give me a close up right here. See how you have the synchronizer right here that I'm moving with my thumb? And you got this gap between hard gear and synchro. This gear right here is a press fit. So the idea is to have the jaws fall into that little gap right there. And then we'll use the synchro, which we're replacing as a sacrificial pressing point. So we don't have to press against this gear.
Word up.
Therefore not marring it. So pressing apart like butter, like everything else. What a dream, man.
I don't even think it bent the edge of the synchro or anything.
You got to bring it at you, bro. You got a mile over here on this side.
There you go.
Just slide it on out. Just slide it on out.
Yes.
Yes! Uh-oh. Okay, hold this just like this. This goes like that. Okay. Cut tape. See this little guy right here?
It's literally nothing but.
See how there's nothing to press against on this side? But you got this little guy?
Ghetto
That
rig
little guy right
to
there.
actually function, it can have multiple functions. Like,
This is what they call a spiral retainer.
Does it tighten up once it's all the way back into place?
Well, what happens is the torque being applied to the bearing and the gears actually like clamps it in place.
Well, it's a tractor engine out of this, like,
But they're kind of tricky to get out because they want to spin. Kevin, I think I need a really fine, like, I don't know, pick tool. I got a spiral. I got a spiral retainer here. See that little guy right there? See how it spirals around?
Sorry, I got old eyes. Okay. So you want like a really sharp end 90 degree there?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that fine enough of a 90? Because I don't know if
Perhaps.
I have the snap-ons got like the bent round 30 with the tip.
Oh,
around the other
Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on, baby.
You need help, Joe?
Shut it. Shut your hole.
I have my finesse
No, it comes with a
rod.
new one. Came with a new one. It's coming out. Coming out. Like the Maverick engine, it's coming out. Spiral lock out.
Was it a true spiral?
Not friendly to the non-calloused hands. Just a warning to all you YouTube warriors out there that don't have calloused hands like mine. Stacking Z.
Set it aside, don't lose it.
Set it aside, don't lose it. Alright, so there is absolutely no reason to disturb this gear. This is the last of the Mohicans. This just stays where it's at. Set this bad boy right here. Okay, so
Disassembly complete. Well, except for this guy, but we're leaving him on there.
we're leaving him be because there was no damage to the race. There's no wear. I mean, really, we could have just stabbed this transmission into the Maverick and probably had no problems. We had no idea what the condition was. We just went ahead and ordered bearings and synchros and upgraded parts.
But now it's going to be built.
Built!
Okay, well, there you go. She broke down.
There it is.
Broken down. All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.